Hey guys, George with Buck Bourbon here. I want to talk to you about our rack house ground blinds. When we decided to start making ground blinds, we wanted to make blinds for hunters by hunters. All right, the first feature I want to talk to you about on our ground blinds, and probably the biggest feature that I wanted to change most, is all ground blinds that I've ever been in are super noisy. And it starts with the door, always the door. Usually there's zippers, maybe even Velcro, sometimes there's magnets. The problem with the magnets is they end up wearing out and then you have a door that just kind of flops in the wind. So we've actually installed our Buck Bourbon saloon style door. It's a spring loaded door that is just held together with a bungee. So you just grab the bungee, unhook it, and you can literally flip the door over, no noise at all. And it also makes the door easier to get in and out of if you're a larger person or maybe somebody that's just not very mobile. Perhaps my favorite feature about the ground blinds is our one-way mesh. We actually have put one-way mesh on 270 degrees, so you get 3 panels. You don't really need one-way mesh from the middle down anyway. I mean, you're not trying to shoot something 3 foot in front of the ground blind. Doing this, we're able to keep that at that price point. I want to go inside and talk to you a little bit more about another feature that we've added, and this is something that is needed when you have more than 2 panels of one-way mesh. We'll go inside and talk about it. Let's talk about our one-way mesh system. Our blinds have got the one-way mesh on 3 windows, 270 degrees. All of them are on sliders. You have the top and the bottom curtain that will slide down or up. Once again, these sliders are very quiet. That's the reason why we put them on there. We want a very, very quiet blind. Not only do we have the one-way mesh, but we actually have a black curtain on sliders as well on all 3 panels so that you can slide these curtains up if you're afraid you're going to get silhouetted. What I mean by silhouetted is where you do have 3 sides of this one-way mesh. If the sun is setting over here and you've got an animal over here, they can pick up on movement. They don't know what you are, but they can see you moving. And if you're trying to move to get a shot or move to get ready, then they can possibly pick that up. So these curtains are on sliders just like the one-way mesh curtains, so you can slide them up very quietly, very slow and easy without spooking any animals that may or may not be out. Another feature that we've put on our ground blind, and this is one that is actually the simplest and easiest to do. I don't know why more manufacturers haven't done this. A lot of times on the door side of the blind, the window is always really small and really high. This window is really pointless. You have to stand up out of your seat and peek out of the window to see if anything's sneaking up from behind you, and you sure as heck can't shoot out of it. So we actually lowered the window 6 inches and doubled the size of the window, but we also put it on sliders, so if you want to slide it down really slow and quietly, you can do so. No Velcro, no zippers, no snaps. Just like most blinds, we've included the brush loops in case you want to brush your ground blind in. All rack house blinds do come with a carry bag, tie downs, and stakes. If you're interested in one of our rack house ground blinds, look for them at your nearest retailer or go online at buckbourbon.com and take your shot.